With the Charlie Kirk investigation, we will go through 7 distraction people. And this will be interesting about what's going on and kind of unique standing out on this. None of this is saying that these people did anything illegal or immoral. It's just a matter of there's some interesting aspects of this that are worth looking at. And we'll go through 7 of them. So the fact that there's 7 is interesting, and we'll go through this. When there's an intelligence service operation, one really big sign that jumps out will be if there's a white rabbit or 2. And a white rabbit is a distraction. They often call them a decoy rabbit. And the idea there is that when things are going down and it's very real-time intense, then to get people focused on this distraction shiny object, and then intelligence people can get away. If they end up acting somewhat different than the normal crowds, they can end up kind of not being noticed. Cameras will not be pointing at them. They'll be pointing at the shiny object and so on. So there's a long history of this, many decades or 100 years of this. And so over here are books by intelligence services. There's a long list of them, and then they talk about these decoy rabbits are important. And so this is some references here. With this video to be more of a short video, I'll go quickly. It's often worth to come back and go through and read all the slides. A lot of content I put in the slides. Over here are historic examples of these white rabbits, and we'll go into details. And here is Russell. He did some interesting, suspicious things, came with a gun, and he went right up there to where the tent area is. It was a day after he got arrested. And there's just a number of things here. You can go read that afterwards. I'll go off pretty fast here. Mia Stretch is an amazing citizen investigator on her X account there. She's done amazing work here. Definitely worth looking into, and definitely following her also, in addition to Based Sam Parker. So here's some more photos of him. And again, not to say any of these people did anything wrong necessarily. Over here is 40 days before this, he was searched, it appears. And here's his middle name also. So this search is interesting here. And here's another search. And then here is another search. Over here, some information on the arrest information. I want to make sure people could see. And so, again, it's the to-do list to go find out what's going on behind the scenes, and effectively, is there communication with any intelligence service with any of these people, whether they knowingly know that or not. And, why did they get there? Was there anything behind it? And so on. You come back and go slower. I'll go fast for speed. Here is a map of places and various things. And somebody else created that. It was really great work there. I'll come back to when an intelligence service operation happens of some scale, white rabbits will often appear. And if your job is to go hunt down management above that white rabbit, then you want to kind of use this kind of process here. And so those are just important things to go look at. Now, all the people I talked about, let's say none of them knew anything beforehand. None of them did anything immoral, anything illegal. A lot of it could end up being they might research somebody who doesn't know and then line it up where they're at the right place, the right time. Then they go send the police there to go tie up the police. The person that's the kind of the unwitting victim has no idea about it, kind of becomes a white rabbit unknowingly. But the thing there we want to trace back to is who told the law enforcement to go after them? What was their excuse? Does it turn out to be bald-faced lies? And we basically want to shoot up the management chain. Who did that law enforcement RFPI person work with? Who did they get authorized by? Who were they communicating with? Walk up the chain, follow up the chain. So I'm tracking censorship on X and other places. And the main thing is if you report on anything lining up to intelligence services, it goes aggressively on this issue, on getting this impacted this way. So please use a repost button. My videos never get anywhere because I'm so censored on this stuff. That's the only way it ever gets anywhere. If you find this to be valuable. These over here, I have a long list of videos, not that long, but I have videos that they're like this. This one goes super in depth on exactly this Charlie Kirk September event, and it's over my YouTube. You'll probably never see them unless you go there, and those will go in depth on effectively how can we, you and being helpful, to get these hard facts that the citizen investigators are documenting, me included, then have them as mechanisms to go be able to have them latch onto the toe of any intelligence service hiding in the shadows, drag them out on without their permission into the public. I'm coming up with my software engineering background, coming up with a number of things I'll be launching and making it where citizens can end up having power to go get to the truth. Thomas Massie passed a law against a bad guy from an island, and that law is forcing out files. So the thing here is, this is other things that we as citizens can go to have power on. One is AI Attorney, just open source project, free, and I've been using that. I built it internally. I'll be releasing that over time. I use it to go chase down research, especially legal, and it's been very, very powerful. And there's that. The second one is preventing censorship. I'm finding people across the Charlie Kirk investigation site on X as having the same quieting problem. And if people go look at anything beyond the narrative that's allowed, then their account gets locked. They basically don't sort of not appear on for other people at all, or very limited. And so it's a big issue here. That's why the reposts are super critical. And then a movie I'll be working on, and then there'll be other things to go have it where we can go pull out what's going on behind the scenes. My other videos over there, I'll go show these, and you can go see those. That's the first video. Here's the second video, and there's a ton in those videos. It's kind of like this one. I cover a ton. And here's a third video, a lot in that video. Definitely go over to the account. My email address is here. You can contact me. Videos are important there, and follow me if you want to. And this is what I worked on presenting to you today. Have a wonderful day.